Welcome back to The Five. We've been talking about the riots in London, and the big question is whether or not something like this could happen here, right here in the U.S. of A. We do have problems in the city of Philadelphia, Kim, where the mayor has actually lectured people on their clothing and on his own ordered those under 18 to go home. Question, is that constitutional? And we may have a problem like that in New York City, Bob Beckel, where the New York City Police Department wants to follow people on their BlackBerries and know with whom they're communicating and where they're meeting up. Kim, what do you think?
Here are the questions. Whether or not it is publicly indecent. Is it something where they're showing too many body parts, the guys that wear the pants down around, if they're exposing any area of their buttocks, etc. Then you've got an argument that they can tell them, pick them up. If you're in a private school, absolutely, you're subjected to the rules of whether or not they have uniforms, etc. But this is an area where people say, this is what I want to wear, this is my expression, just like T-shirts that have rights.
Let's hear what he has to say, because one of the things he says, Judge, is that it's about jobs. Right. Because if the complaint is we don't have enough money, we don't have enough government programs, it's that you can't get a job if you look like that.
But he also says you got to cover your butt. Take a listen.
Cover it.
This nonsense must stop. And if you want to act like an idiot, move. Move out of this city. We don't want you here anymore. Take those doggone hoodies down, especially in the summer. Pull your pants up and buy a belt. Because no one wants to see your underwear or the crack of your butt. Nobody.
Now, I agree, I agree with him in the bully pulpit. He's saying the right thing to the right people. But it's the force of opinion that does this. He can't use the police to force you to wear a belt or pull up your pants, but that's what he's doing.
He can make, I know, well, he can't do that. That's where you cross the line, like I said, unless there's a specific, complaint, somebody goes in, tells the police about it, whatever. But when you think about it, his message is correct. And he's saying, be responsible for yourself, try and go out there and get a job, present yourself in a way that also isn't offensive to other people.
Should the government be telling people what clothes to wear? What's wrong with wearing a hoodie on your head in 90-degree heat? It's crazy, but you have the right to do it.
There are two issues. One is the hoodie covers what you look like, so you can't be identified if you're committing a crime. So that's one of the reasons why they do it. The other thing is about what's considered obscene. I mean, nobody wants to see somebody else's butt. That's the bottom line.
Well, I wouldn't be so quick to say that.
On the bus, Bob, I've told you this a million times. Pull up your pants. But the thing,
have you said that to him?
Yes, many times.
Bob has a belt on, for the record.
Yeah, finally, after weeks of persuasion.
I want to talk about this.
Can you weigh in on the NYPD?
Yes, I would like to. I would like to weigh in on something substantive besides the fact that I have a belt on. The reason I have a belt on is I'm going away for the next 2 days. Don't break your hearts now.
NYPD.
I'll be back on Monday. You can't get away from me. Look, the New York City Police Department wants to monitor Facebook and, is it Twitter or Twitter? Twitter. And I think that is as close to unconstitutional as you possibly can get. You're getting in the middle of that's your personal conversations. Who do they think they are, involving themselves in what I say or do?
It's not that way. In order to monitor Facebook or Twitter, you have to actually join their group. You become a friend of somebody on Facebook, then you can see what they're saying.
Oh, I see. So we're going to have the cops become our friends on Facebook?
Exactly.
What the hell with that?
No, actually, what Greg is saying is true. And
I don't want any cops.
But from your point of view, if you allow the police to join your group, correct me if I have this right on Twitter, then they know what you're doing. Can they force their way into your group without a search warrant? No. Can they ask you if they can join the group at your group and tell you who they are? Yes. And can you reject them when they want to join? Yes.
Okay, but if they try to do it without your approval,
it's clearly a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Okay, however, if it's terrorism and we're trying to prevent an attack and they're organizing on Twitter and Facebook, I will bet that you might change your mind.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't change my mind.
I know you wouldn't. That's why I turned to Bob.
They can go to a judge and they can get a search warrant.
Well, let them get a search warrant. That's right. I mean, if that were the case, I would monitor all Republicans, but I'm not going to do that.
It's exigent circumstances. If they receive information regarding a credible threat that involves national security, they have the right. And let me tell you something. If we had this around a lot with 9/11, you would say, go in, get them, and prevent
Have you ever participated in any of these things where suddenly 25 people in front of the Fox building are out there dancing in unison? That's what half this stuff is.
Flash mob.
Flash mobs, right. That's the word.
I don't see what the big deal is, because we live in a culture where everybody is broadcasting their plans.
Right.
And suddenly everybody's talking about privacy. Come on.
Are you related to Mussolini? I mean, what is this?
He's coming
I
in.
mean, you're like Bull Connors.
Can I tell you something about
over
privacy? Where are there riots and where is one of the greatest cities in the world burning as we speak? London.
Right.
Where are there more security cameras than anywhere else in the world? London.
That's how they're going to catch them.
A single rioter.
Well, you're
But
right
it will
about
catch
that.
them.
Big Brother's
But it hasn't
everywhere.
stopped.
though.
They wear the hoods because of the cameras.
Wearing hoods or not, coming up, Palenti and Romney go on the attack in their newest campaign ads, targeting the same person. I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
We'll play them both next, and Becca will analyze, and Greggy will disagree on the 5.
It's unbelievable.